Hello Flosstubers, it is me, Sylvia from Becky's Land. Welcome to my Flosstube video. How are you? How have you been? Today I thought it's about time for a new update on my cross stitching and everything that was going on in April. How are you? How have you been in April? I've seen some of you still have snow. I'm so sorry for you. As you can see, I'm wearing long sleeves as well because it's not really spring here, but the forecast promised us for the weekend we will get spring temperatures. So we will see about that. And if so, I will send you some sunshine and higher temperatures to all of you who still have snow, because there are some, I know, I've seen it on Instagram. So thank you so very much for coming back, and I'm so happy that you stopped by. And to all my new subscribers, welcome as well. I'm happy that you found my channel, and I hope you enjoy your visit with me today and what I would like to share with you. The second thing I would like to say is thank you so very much for all your lovely comments, for being such a caring and kind community. You by now you know it means so much to me, but you have no idea how much. So thank you so very much for all your lovely comments and for your prayers and well wishes, and for caring and encouraging and supporting. Yeah, I really appreciate that very much. Thank you so very much. So I haven't been stitching and finishing very much because you know why, of my eye issue. Oh, an update on that one. I had a checkup, and it looks like the injection I got in, oh, I don't remember when, but I did get a shot, and it looks like it's doing its job. So my eyesight has improved a little bit, a teeny tiny little bit, but a little bit. It's a little bit better. So let's hope it still will do its job, and I have the next checkup in May, and we will see about that. So I don't know when I have my next shot. Maybe we can stretch the time limit a little bit. We will see about that. And I'm still looking for a good spot to record, because in my new place I haven't found the ideal spot to record a video, but I hope it's not too bright. The whole day we had forecast, the whole morning. So the minute I'm preparing everything to record a video, the sun comes out. Yeah! I like that the sun is coming out, but now that I have everything set up here, it's a little bit bright in the back. I hope you can see everything good still. So, okay. As I said, I haven't been stitching much. The reason being, I got the flu, and a really bad one. It was so bad, I couldn't get out of bed for 7 days, and then still 2 weeks later I was sick as a dog. I got the whole 9 yards, do you say it like that? I got everything. High fever, I raised my hand, I want to have high fever. Coughing, sneezing, running eyes, I had everything. Aching body, I had everything. So I think this year it was my time to have a flu, and yeah, but as you can see, I've got over it, and I hope everything will get back to normal soon in the stitching part. Other than that, I'm busy, very busy. In this new place, there's every day something going on, and it's good. I like it. So to be busy and to keep busy. But means I'm exhausted in the evening, and since I'm stitching only at night, not much stitching is going on. But you said, some of you said in your comments, it doesn't matter, even if I talk about the weather, you still would like to see me on video. So here I am, you have to bear with me. So let's get started. I think I start with a finish. I have, I'm sorry, I have to reach here. I have finished. I'm not sure if I showed this on my last video, but just in case if I haven't, I finished the Easter bird for Easter, of course, and I didn't sew it, didn't make it, don't know, I have maybe because of the flu. Huh? So that's a heart in hand design, and I stitched it. I might have shown it to you, I'm not sure. And finished it because I wanted to have it for Easter display. So it's not a big deal. I have it for next year Easter. I think that's okay. I'm not sure if I changed a few colors here and there. So, and then I'm sorry, I have to reach here. So let me just grab this chair a little bit closer. So. And then I stitched another piece from Heart in Hand. I showed you in one of my first videos, I have stitched autumn design from Heart in Hand, and I didn't like it anymore, so I will change that someday. And to try a new finish, fully finish, I thought I could stitch a spring one and try it on the spring one, but I haven't fully finished it because of the flu. So here it is. This is a Heart in Hand, and it's called Celebration Spring. There is a chart for every season, and this is my spring bird. I changed the blue a little bit. I think I used a different color. I stitched it with overdyed floss on Belfast linen, no, on casual linen, and I changed the blue on the bird. I used Weekstyle Works Sky, and I think the darker one is the Weekstyle Work Deep Sea. In case it's the other way around, those are the two colors I changed the blue. I wanted to have it a little different blue. So, yeah, I hope that someday I will be able to fully finish my things, because, I need to. Why would I stitch small ones if I can't display them? So I need to get into a fully finishing mood someday. So the next thing, I changed a few colors, just a second. I stitched a design from Brenda Chaway. I wanted to stitch it for so long. And it's called Bluebird Out My Window. And I changed two colors. I changed the color of the bird, the blue bird, because it calls for Weekstyle Works Cadet, and it was too green. I have the Weekstyle Works Cadet, and it was too green for me, and I wanted to have a blue bird. So I changed, I'm sorry, I apologize. I changed the bird into Weekstyle Works Sky. And I changed the pink inside the flower. It called for peach, and it was too peachy. I don't know how to describe this. And I used Charlotte's Pink from Weekstyle Works. So it's not so bright pink, but still pink. Yeah. And I stitched this on Belfast linen. I'm sorry. I'm not really prepared. Here. here it is. No, it's stitched on Edinburgh antique white. Yeah, I like it how it came out. So maybe some of you remembered I prepared the ribbon because I want to have a made out a cushion out of this and trim it with a ruched ribbon, but I'm not so sure about the color anymore. I started this ruching a long time ago when I bought the pattern, I guess. And then I got bored in ruching it and put it aside, and now that it's stitched, I don't like it. I maybe changed the color. Haven't decided on that. Once I have sewn it, I will see what I will do. So just a second, putting everything aside. So people, lastly for the finishes, I did it. I finished the stitching, only the stitching. Wow, people, I'm done. I stitched Nora Corbett Prancer. He is just stunning. Wow, I love it. Oh, I love it. I would never, ever have thought I will stitch, as I said, a Mirabilia, but a Nora Corbett with all those specialty yarn, Krynic, and here is Whisper. But it wasn't as hard as I thought it's gonna be. He's beautiful. Now I'm a little bit afraid of the beading part, but I think one day I will have the patience to bead what needs to be beaded. But I'm happy that he's stitched so far with everything, cross stitch and back stitch. I love it, and he's beautiful. He is just beautiful. I will show you my plans. So this is all I have finished for now. I'm sorry I haven't invited you for a cup of cappuccino. So I'm sorry, I forgot that. I need to take a short sip of my cappuccino. I'm sorry. Thank you very much. I don't have any notes anymore, so I don't know how this will go without notes. That's maybe why I forgot one or other thing. So, while I was lying in bed and couldn't stitch with my flu, I got so grumpy and I was so, I want to stitch, but I couldn't because, no, I told you. But my head somehow did work, so I came up with an idea. Some of you may know I am a one at a time stitcher, and I'm stitching almost all the time smalls. So, but that is about to change. I made some kind of rotation plan. It's not a plan, but somehow a plan. So I thought I would give a rotation another try. So it's complicated and I don't want to get into details. I split it, my rotation, into spring-summer stitching. I have autumn and Halloween. Spring, summer, Halloween and autumn, Christmas and winter. I have a rotation for a Nora Corbett piece, and I have a neutral rotation week. And I split it in weeks. So I start on Monday and I stitch until Friday, and I have Saturday and Sunday off, and I can stitch whatever I want to. So I could stitch a smaller one, I could stitch on something out of my rotation, whatever. I'm in the mood to stitch. So, and I picked out a few patterns that I have in my stash for a very, very, very long time and wanted to stitch it for a very long time. So I picked out a few and I already started a few for spring and summer, and I started for neutral. Neutral I have the most weeks, so I stitched 2 weeks, spring, summer, Nora Corbett, then I have a neutral. Then I stitch whatever, autumn, Halloween, neutral. So I have always a neutral week in between, and I can stitch in this neutral week whatever I want to. I can stitch smaller pieces, or I can stitch on something out of my rotation, whatever. We will see how that goes. Last week, it drives me a little bit crazy because I have to think and I have to prepare and I have to kit up all those things, and I was a little bit crazy, but I think I'm I'm back to normal, I hope. But what is normal, people? So who defines what is normal? Let's start with my spring. This was my first rotation week, spring and summer. Oh yeah, this was the bluebird. My spring rotation week was the bluebird. So, and see how that goes, a week and a few days in a neutral week or on a weekend, and it's done. Happy. So this worked out good. Then I had a neutral week, and I started a piece from La Di Da. I have it in my stash like forever. And I made a new project bag. So I had to look up a case tutorial video again, because I forgot everything, how to make a project bag. And I think Kay or Cara, it is because you use different fabrics. I think you make two bags at the same time. That confused me a little bit. So anyway, I have a new project bag. People, a new project bag, that's the bag. I have this fabric for a long time, and it's only, see, and this is with a seam. You can see a seam, so that bothered me a little bit. Anyway, and I made a big yo-yo. And if you ask how I did this, I will tell you. I had the plate from my cup and traced it on the fabric, and then I cut it out. And for the smaller one, I used my cup and traced it, and then, so that's why it is so big, a little bit big, but I like it anyway. And I have a little charm. So let's come to the la-di-da part. That's what I wanted to stitch for, as I said, like forever. So, and I started this on Edinburgh Vintage Dune 1/2. Excuse me that I have wrinkles, because that's going into the, I don't want to finish that bin because I don't like it. So that's it. I have it only in this bag so I can show it to you, because I'm not gonna finish that. I don't like it. You can see the black good, and you can see the colors good, and no, I don't like it. I really don't like it. And another thing, once again, silly me, stitched it on the wrong side. The Vintage Dune is on the back, so that's it. That's it. But I started for the second time. The pattern calls for 30 count weeks linen, I think, yeah, weeks dye works linen. And I don't have this kind of color straw from weeks dye works, 30 count. And I've chosen 28 count, so I stitch it on cashel. I think it is antique white as well. Yes, it is antique white. No vintage dune, because I thought if I already stitched it on the wrong side of the vintage dune, I can stitch it as well on antique white. So, people, here is my progress. That is la-di-da, Peace House, my start. And now I like it so much better because it doesn't show up on camera, but I can see the difference between the black and the colors in the flowers and the stems. I stitched it on the Edinburgh. I stitched it with overdyed floss, and I used onyx from Weeks Dye Works for the black part, and it was too grayish. I didn't like that. And here I choose to stitch DMC, and I like it so much better. Really, I like it so much better. Yeah. So excuse me that I have it in the Q-snap. But it's a work in progress, so you have to deal with that. Thank you so very much. This needle minder is from Nicole, the Buckeye Stitcher. You see, I think it fits somehow. And this one is from Ingeborg, A Stitch Too Far. Thank you so very much for the lovely needle minders. So that was, and this rotation has ended on Friday. So. The next rotation I started was a German designer. My favorite German designer is Christiane Dahlbeck, out of this book, Jahreszeiten. I think I showed it to you a few times. I'm sorry, I thought I have it marked, but I haven't. Just a second. Not good prepared again. I have it marked. So, and I would like to stitch that flower. You can make it into you can frame it, or you can make it into a pillow. But I think I'm gonna frame it. That's what I would like to do. So, just a second. And here is my progress so far. So, I don't know how you call this flower in English. We call it Jungfer im Grünen. And yeah, it's not that bad. The progress is good. So 5 nights of stitching, I think it is good. Yeah, I stitched this on Belfast linen in white, and I use the called for threads. It's the Danish thread. I think I told you about it. It's Fremme Blomstergarn, and it is a really, really nice stitching. I saw in some of Instagram comments, I think it was Ingeborg, you asked about this Blomstergarn. I stitch it 1/2, and it's so nice. It's a cotton, and it's so nice to stitch with it. I really enjoy the stitching part. So that was the next rotation. I'm sorry, I have to put everything aside. I don't have as much space here. Then the next rotation was my Prancer from Nora Corvette, and I finished him. I showed you that. Then I had a neutral, and I stitched on the second round for the Peace House. And now I haven't started the next rotation. I haven't decided what I wanted to stitch. I would like for it's autumn and Halloween, and I would like to stitch. I have to be careful because it is out of a Just Cross Stitch magazine, and there is the pattern as well. I would like to stitch this as a little one in this rotation. I've seen it on a blog from Carol. Hi Carol, if you watch my video, you made this into such a beautiful little cushion, and I need to do that as well. I loved it so much. I will give you the information in the description box about her blog. It's Stitching Dreams. Yeah, she makes beautiful, beautiful finishes, fully finishes. I love Carol's work very much. Anyway, this would be one of my rotation piece, and I would like to start. Oh, I think I don't have a picture. Yes, I do. I have a picture because I bought it as a PDF and only have the printout pattern. I didn't print out the, you know, the picture. Boo tree. I really, 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 really want to stitch that. We will see. It starts tonight, and I will see. Today is Monday. Did I tell you today is Monday? I don't know the date, but today is Monday, and my rotation is about to start. So one or other thing. Then I have. Then I would like to start another one for spring and summer. I'm not sure if I finish the Jungfer im Grünen or if I start a new one. I haven't decided yet, but I made a new project bag for that new project. And now I have to say thank you, thank you, thank you so, so very much. I have to give a shout out to Suzette from The Primitive Stitcher. I talked about her in some of my previous videos because I so very much liked how she stains her pieces, and I learned so much about staining the pieces with coffee and vanilla, and I loved it. And everything, you know, that who is watching my videos regularly. And now she has this amazing tutorial how to sew a project bag without seeing the seams. And I did it. And I'm so pleased and happy. I have to be honest, I was exhausted after that because measuring, and I wanted to make it a little bit different in the measuring, and it was too long for me, too big, too long. I needed to rip everything out and make it shorter, and then I had to rip out my zipper because I'm not good at putting in a zipper or sewing in a zipper, but at the end I think I did good. I did good. I'm so happy. People, you have no idea. It's like a kid in a candy store. Yeah, I like it so very much. I'm really pleased. The only thing that's missing is my yo-yo, and now seeing it on camera, I have a cutout fabric for that. I wanted to make it, but I got disturbed and wasn't able to finish it. But seeing it on camera, maybe I don't do a yo-yo. It looks good as it is. What do you think? Yo-yo or no yo-yo? Not sure. And a little charm. So, and that's the inside fabric. Just let me put that out so you can see it better. It's no seam, people. I'm happy as can be. So I need to do another one. You know that. You know me by now. I need to practice, of course. So let's come to the cross stitch part. I purchased last year a fabric from Design in Hungary. I think I showed it to you. I wanted to stitch on that the Lizzie Kate Halloween mystery, but it was too greenish for that. I didn't like it for that pattern. And I found one in my stash, almost. I can use that. And if it is too greenish, I can always stain it with coffee, I think, to make it a little bit into that color. I haven't decided on that. Yeah, that's what I would like to start in my spring and summer rotation. Yeah, and this is 32 count. I have everything kitted up, threads, I bought the threads, and I have the fabric, and yeah, I have the project bag. Yoo-hoo! Silly, I'm silly. So, and then I have I picked out a new one for the rotation when it comes to Nora Corbett. It takes a while, it's not there yet, but I have kitted up everything. I tried this. I was so eager when my prancer was done. I was so eager to start this new pattern, and I stitched it on Jobelin 32 count, like on the chart recommended, but I didn't like stitching on Jobelin. I didn't like that. I just didn't. Maybe I'm used to stitching on linen, that's why. I have no idea. So I stopped that and ordered Belfast linen in antique white. Is it antique white? Is it antique white? I don't know. No, it's white. I have it, in white. Kitted up everything, and I'm gonna stitch the bluebell. Yeah. I showed you in my last video. I think I showed it to you. I have a few now, 5 or 6 of the patterns from Nora Corbett, and I couldn't decide which one I want to start. And this one I have the most beads and the most Kreinig, so I think I'm gonna start. No, I start. I don't think. I'm sure I start this one next. And finally I gave in and ordered another one, and now I have it, the Raven. I was talking about this pattern for so long, and now I have it, even if I never stitch it, but I have it. I'm still waiting for my pansy. Is this called pansy? Yeah. I ordered it about 7 weeks. Yeah, it's been 7 weeks by now and still haven't the pattern. We will see about that. So, I think that's everything about the stitching and my rotation. I think you will call me crazy, because I said I never stitch a mirabilia or a hate. Hate is okay, but now I've stitched mirabilia, and I said I never stitch a rotation, and now I'm trying it again. But that's life. You need to change your whatever. I think I can, whatever pleases me. So yeah, we will see what I tell you in my next video, because sometimes it drives me crazy when you stitch like I enjoyed it so much stitching on the flower from Christiane Dahlbeck. I enjoyed it so much and I didn't want to stop, but my rotation week ended on Friday, and so since I have Saturday and Sunday off, there is no rotation plan, so I could stitch a little while on that one on Saturday, and it drives me a little bit crazy to have everything kitted up and organized, but I think I'm pretty good right now, and we will see. So, and one last thing I would like to say, just a short sip. Thank you very much. I got a lovely mail from Cindy, from Cindy's Cross Stitch with well wishes. Thank you so very much, Cindy. I'm not sure, I think I forgot to mail you and tell you thank you. But I loved it very much and I have it here in display. Big hugs from Knoxville. Thank you so very much. And I got another lovely mail, and I'm sorry, I always mix up your YouTube channel name. It's from Donna Ray, and the name I think is Flannel Jamie's Farm. I always got the two mixed up. Flannel Jamie's Farm is her channel name, and a beautiful card. Thank you so much, with lovely words inside. And she sent me a Lizzie Kate spring pattern with the matching over dye. So, and this is my color. I like this colors very much. So, Donna Ray, thank you so very much for being so kind and caring and sending me so lovely notes. All of you are caring and writing so lovely notes to me and emails and comments on my video, my last video, all of my videos. Yeah, I love you too very much. So I think that's it for today. Can't think of anything else. Babbled on enough. I've seen you all, a lot of you preparing for some kind of retreats, and sometimes I think I'm thinking, I'm not sure, should I go on with doing Flosstube videos, because for one reason there are so many Flosstubers out there and showing so many beautiful things, and I can keep up watching all of them. Not to say or mention, comment on those videos, and I don't know how to say that, but yeah, we will see. You, as I said, you write so lovely things, and you miss me and you love me, and that's why I came back today. So I hope you enjoyed your visit and what I showed you. I'm sorry that there wasn't there was none fully finished piece, but maybe the next video, if I do a next one, maybe just once a month, that might be enough. So yes, my lovelies, please take good care of yourself. Thank you so much for watching, for visiting today, stopping by, and I hope, as I said, you enjoyed your visit and your cup of whatever you are drinking on the other side of this video. And I hope to see you again soon, next time. Thank you so very much for subscribing, for liking, for thumbs up. And until next time, please take good care of yourself, stay safe, hugs and kisses, a big hug to all of you. Bye.